Hey guys, so we're going to actually work on summarizing. So I'm going to record me doing it. You should do it with me to practice, try and get the camera set up good there. So we are working on summarizing. The strategy we're going to work on to remember how to summarize is called SWBST. So it stands for somebody wanted, but so then. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So somebody wanted, but so then. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on this side over here. Just kind of remind myself. So somebody wanted, but so then. So we're going to work on summarizing the first part of the Bad Boy excerpt that we read from his memoir, Bad Boy. So with Miss Conley. So we're going to start with somebody. We can choose Walter or we can choose Mrs. Conley. I'm going to go ahead and choose Mrs. Conley. We can do either though. So the somebody is Mrs. Conley. So we're going to go ahead and write that. So Mrs. Conley. So that takes off the somebody. Okay. She wanted something. So wanted. We have to ask ourselves, what did she want? What did she want? Think about it. So she wants her kids to read well. She wants to have Walter pay attention. So overall, Mrs. Conley wanted something. We have to decide what she wanted. And I'm going to go ahead and say that she wanted Walter to be good and learn something. So Mrs. Conley wanted Walter to be good and follow the rules. And then that takes away our wanted. Now we have a but. Well, a but connects two sentences, so we're not going to actually end that sentence. We're going to connect it to make a compound sentence. But what? But what? What does Walter do that doesn't allow him to follow the rules? But instead, Walter is bad, and we can even talk about some of the things he does. So he hits his classmates. He gets sent to the closet. So let's go with instead, Walter is bad and breaks rules like hitting his classmates. So that takes away our but. So now we're going to start a sentence with so. So what happens? What does Miss Conley do? What does Walter do? We're going to go with so. Let's talk about what she did. So Mrs. Conley she sent him to the closet. She did give him a book to read because he was reading those comic books. So let's go with something like that. So Mrs. Conley gives him a book to read to distract him. With so he is not bad. So that means we did our so. So we go ahead and mark that off. And then we have a then. So then what happens? Kind of like how does the story end? Then Walter discovers what? Because he was so bad, she gave him something to do instead because he obviously wasn't paying attention to her. So then he realizes something about himself. So then Walter realizes that he likes to read, and Miss Conley doesn't have a lot of problems with him anymore. So he realizes he likes to read and no longer gets in a lot of trouble. So that is an example here of summarizing using the somebody wanted but so then strategy. So one more time, Mrs. Conley wanted Walter to be good and follow the rules, but instead Walter is bad and breaks rules like hitting his classmates. So Mrs. Conley gives him a book to read to distract him, so he is not bad. Then Walter realizes that he likes to read and no longer gets in a lot of trouble. To even help you to make sure you did everything, you could go back through and kind of underline the somebody wanted, but so then to kind of make sure you have all the spots. So that is kind of how we're going to summarize. It's super easy to do. We can easily do this, the reversal. We can start with Walter wanted something. So if you would like to do the Walter wanted version of the summary, that would be extra credit. So I am going to go ahead and create a discussion board for that. And you would do it the exact same way. Walter wanted what? Walter wanted attention. Walter wanted what? And then you just kind of follow along from there. So that is how you summarize, guys. I hope you followed along.